Hey
Hello,
gamers,
everybody.
don't forget to follow
How's it
twitch.tv/RGames.
going?
We need less than 200 more followers to get a super emote, so tell all your friends to follow and subscribe.
I'm pretty sure I did not promise you a soup emote at 10,000 followers, but 10,000 followers would be pretty good. That would be pretty cool if I do say so myself. Thank you, Trash for the prep. Thank you, Matt Man, for the Rathaniel 11 months. Thank you, Manshi, for the 8 months in the soup moment. And thank you, Big Jim, for the 10 months. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the hydrate. First thing you see is a dead rat. That's funny. This is the first thing I saw, too. I didn't even, do this preemptively before I swapped over. This is the frame 1 of logging into the game. I was dead on the floor. So, fantastic. Sorry, I look back. What did he need to commission? Oh, remember last stream where we're talking about having a solo booba mousepad? Well, the person I was talking about, Moogle Boogles, has returned to stream chat. So I was telling them that I need to do the commission 100%. Why were you on blue anyway? Somebody wanted me to do blue. I think it was Ruby asked me to do blue at the end of last stream. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the tour. T-Buds Lavenders, very kind. No, Mirror, we're not actually making a booba mouse pad. No. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm unable to re-alive myself while dead. It's so very good to see you. I hope you've been having a wonderful day. I hope you've been having a fantastic time. I hope the week has been good to you. Just want to say I've been struggling with anxiety and depression, and I stumbled onto your content and it's been helping me so much.
But what if we want the booba mouse pad?
This is very kind of you, Nash, and I'm glad that I can help in the little ways that I can. I'm very, very happy indeed. Welcome to the stream. You don't think we're making the booba? What if we want the booba? I would need you to promise me that you would buy a lot of them. Because there's no way that I could do my first piece of merch and it's a booba mousepad of solo only and then none of them sell, so I just have 600 mousepads sitting in my house. You can't do that to me. Hello, Tessel. How is it going?
What did you think of the new FF/MH collab announcement?
I've never been more excited for something in my entire life. I've never been more excited for something in my entire I'm finally gonna make myself play Wilds specifically so that I can do that hunt. That's gonna be the best thing that's ever happened. It's gonna be absolutely incredible.
Make one of those, only produce if X amount get pre-ordered.
Hi, Ruby. I too could use a new mousepad. Hello, everyone. I hope you've been having a wonderful day. So work has ended. My work day has completed. And so I have logged into Final Fantasy XIV so that I can sit here with you, my dearest of gamers, so that we can sit here together and do some cool things in the video game. Now, as work was ending, I got a message from my boss.
Hear me out. No booba mousepad. One of those full desk mousepad and it's just solo wearing nothing but Bill.
Oh my god. So, my boss calls me, right before I'm about to be done work. He gives me a call. And I'm like, okay, sure, what's up? Is something wrong? Is something broken? Do I have to check out stuff before I start stream? drops the most absolutely insane thing on me I've ever heard in my entire life. And I just kind of can't even say anything. I'm just like, okay. And then he hangs up. And now I'm here for stream, so it's gonna be a little bit of a wacky, fun day. The boss asked, "Are you Wrath the solo games?" I mean, actually, technically speaking, legally, my boss has to know that I am Wrath Games. I don't think he knows. Or at least he doesn't pay enough attention. But legally speaking, I have to inform them that I am Wrath Games. You're fired. We heard about the Booba mustache. Ah! Okay. Here's the deal. Hello, I would like to bring to everyone's attention that our new program, Solo Only, will now be starting the Wrath Initiative. Readily accepting Twitch subscriptions. The H is silent by joining. You really threw me off with that one. By joining, you can subscribe at twitch.tv/wrathgames and donate this to the finally paying Mahogany Fund. Please, I have a family. But I'm not... You can't say the finally paying Mahogany Fund and then immediately after say it's a paid advertisement. That's not how that works. You're contradicting yourself. Is it paid or is it not? It's not. It's not paid. Just so we're on the same page here. I am ready for a wonderful day of stream. Here's the deal. Here's the hi Slider, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the 5 gifted. How are you doing? The mock-up I could make. Shall I go for it? Ruby, if you feel like that is something that you would like to do, I will not stop you. I will not stop you. You have been given my full consent. Hello, Prince Brightstar. How's it going? Thank you for the highs, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the tier 1, Jared. And also thank you for the follow. It's very kind. Very kind indeed. Gamers, I have one singular goal today. Technically speaking, I would like to be done stream soon because I have to make the video. The video is supposed to release on Saturday, and I'm still not done the video. So I need to work on the video. I have to work on the video chat. So we have to do this quick and easy. Video editing stream? I mean, I would. That does sound fun, but the problem with that is I'm giving you a story-driven video. So like that's like me doing a stream where I write the next chapter for my book and then you get to read the next chapter early as I'm writing it. You know? Thank you for the first time to a solo stream. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. Whew. Oh yes, it's just one dungeon. You're very correct. All I need to do is complete this in one shot. With that in mind, Malik as well. This is the manga. That is true. But you don't just get to see how the manga gets turned into an anime. I'm unrestricted. I am level synced. I am a warrior. I have my gear on. That should be it. Okay. Okay. I just need to get this in one shot. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I have to double check that I'm recording properly. Because it turns out, for all of last stream, it wasn't actually recording the video. It only recorded the audio. So, what's the date? 8/21? Yeah, okay. So that's recording the video this time. Perfect. Fantastic. Put me into the dungeon. If you were not here for the original runs, please look forward to it. The well video will have stream quality for the first attempt, that is true. But now, it will no longer have stream quality and will have good quality for the rest of it. Back to work I must go. It's good to see you, Mahogany. Thank you for stopping in as always. Okay. So, technically speaking, we should be fine. I'm not worried. I have no concerns. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. There was a very small chance that I might take a little bit of a break from Final Fantasy XIV challenge stuff, just for like one video worth of time, you know? Because I had a challenge in the back of my mind. I thought, you know what, that sounds like a lot of fun. I could do that. That sounds like a great time. And I looked it up and nobody's done it before. So I'm feeling like this could be my moment to enjoy a fun little video game that isn't 14 for a singular challenge. Hold on. The only downside to that is that it will cause a delay in 14 stuff, because I'm going to take like 3 weeks to make that video instead. We'll see if I actually end up doing that or not anytime soon. But I'm just saying, if you don't see a Final Fantasy XIV video for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get a cool video popping up on your feed from me, you know, maybe give it a little, peek. I've got a pretty good baby. I will tell you right now, having been behind the wheel for all of Solo only, I can assure you that is not an exaggeration. I think I would actually agree with that. I feel like the final boss of this dungeon is probably easier than every single other final boss in the game, and I am including a Realm Reborn dungeon. I think the only one that could be a contender for easier boss would be, what's it called? The Drowned City of Scala. I can't remember what the final boss is called in there, but it's just dodge AoE. But that boss has a tank buster, and you know what this boss doesn't have? Exact. Now we're talking. Ooh, my streamer doing different content than 14 unallowed? What are you doing? I'm trying my best, okay? Listen, I need a little bit of a break sometimes, just as a treat, okay? I promise, it'll be fine. This will be fine, I swear. I like this final boss aesthetically. I will agree with that. No question in my mind, aesthetically, love final boss. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. You're not allowed to like other games? I mean, that could be true. You might be right about that. Final boss is baby's first biblically accurate angel? I mean, is that not a positive? I consider that a positive. What about the one boss that's literally just Dante Mechanics? I don't remember the name. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the Drowned City of Scala. That's the only one that I think I could compare to this boss in terms of how ridiculously easy this boss is. But even then, I'm pretty sure that boss has a Tank Buster.
The boss of this dungeon is prob my favorite out of the non-X0s in SHB.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The text-to-speech said a lot of noises there, and I don't really know what any of them meant. Bosses are probably my favorite non-X0s in Shadowbringers. Okay, what does an X0 mean? Oh, like the level 0. Okay, level cap stuff. I now understand. Yes. Yes, agreement. Can we get an emote that says, "Come on, dude"? I mean, that would be kind of funny. I'll have a word with my emote scientists and we'll take a look at it. Maybe I just give you the text, because I'm not sure how we could fit "Come on, dude" and an image as an emote, you know? I'm probably gonna have to single target at this rate, because this group is a little bit ridiculous. Soloran got me into my own old dad jokes lately with a different challenge set in mind. At least one dad joke per instance. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope one day that I stumble into dad jokes. Okay. Single target has worked out. We are alive, and that's what matters. I wonder if the force crit direct hit makes the chaotic cyclone a gain on 2 over base fell cleave. I think so, because base fell cleave hits for about 5,000, and chaotic cyclone with the crit direct hits for like 5,600 to 6k. So I feel like that's probably a gain on 2 over current base fell cleave. You have to refer to everyone as the child? Oh, beautiful. Absolutely flawless. Truly the dad joke of all time. That's what we needed. Once we had a 90-minute run of this dungeon because the tank couldn't figure out the cross and wheel mechanics, it is truly a tragedy. But, you know, We try our best. We try our best here. Unfortunately, yeah, the boss's auto attacks are a little too much for a tiny little DPS to handle, methinks. That group should be fine. I don't know if I want to take that on as a separate pull or the same pull, but I'm just gonna focus down one for now. Unfortunately, even for the little ads in this dungeon, I have to give them a good bit of attention, so please excuse me. Just heal through it, SMH? True for real? I should have done that. How could I not think of that? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, jeez. I've been playing a lot of arcade recently. I think I've finally gotten over my arcade craze. Now, all of my friends successfully abandoned me for 97% of my arcade craze. So it was just me and the ghost playing arcade. But we had a pretty good time. I was having a blast. I've been reminded of Ambiguous Amphibian's Torsolo videos, the videos of the Kenshi torso creature. And you know, it's made me want to watch more Ambiguous Amphibian and play Kenshi again. So I started up a little Kenshi game. If you don't know what Kenshi is, you could imagine it's a video game that hates you. And that's the best description I can give. There is no better way to accurately describe Kenshi than to just tell you that it hates you. Why did Ashrafan have so much trouble? Why did Ashrafan never have permanent full-time staff? Because his whole house was for temps. I thank you for making a joke specifically to fit with the way I pronounce that word. Okay, it looks like I swapped a single target. Unfortunately. One my cat is being very silly and insisting I fetch his mousey despite it being within easy reach. You have to be the one to get it. How else would one pronounce four temps? I have no idea. But I assumed it was French, and so probably like a forton or something like that. Yes? Okay, perfect. But I always said it for temps. And so you know what? Thank you. Truly beautiful. That is a 10 out of 10 dad joke. I'm not doing that. Perfect. You're Canadian now, you have to pretend to respect the French. I respect all of my French viewers. All 1.6% of you. I very much respect and appreciate. I will be banned for this, even if I got permissions. It's just too powerful. I'm not apologizing. Alright, understandable. Thank you for your respect. You're welcome. You're welcome. I do my best. See, today's stream is going well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredible. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. I wish I had thought of that. I should have called the stream well. Alright. I will see you gamers in about 30 minutes. I am unable to talk with chat during this fight. I'm gonna start with as much DPS as I can because this earlier section is a lot safer. Heal. You did. Unfortunately, that was too early. Fine. Eight seconds. Okay. I can't take a single death. Too close. Alright, come on. I need my health back here. That was wrong to start. Hello, DM. How's it going? Great timing. Hi. This is bad boss. Bad boss, no likey. Bad boss. I just need to take this crit kill, please. How's it going, gamers? How was your stream, DM? I hope life was good. How's it going, being Potsworn? I wish I was able to beat the Armadillo. That's currently how it's going. There's my AoEs, thank you. Okay. The Wrath Body Pillow of Our Dreams, yes, of course. That or the solo-only Booba mousepad. That's what we were discussing and working on earlier in the stream, of course. Very important. Okay, back to full is beautiful. That is very good content creator. I didn't even put body pillow. I mean, I don't have a body pillow yet either. That's why we gotta. Don't worry, DM. It's fine. We'll get there. One of these days, the both of us will become real creators. And have body pillow. I can't do it. That's fine. Oh man. So how was Night Rain? How's it going? I will be honest with you, I have no idea anything about Night Rain. It just looks like it's probably cool. I don't know. I saw a meme of people having a tiny creature. That's about my extent of Night Rain knowledge. Really cool, big fun. Oh, fantastic. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. This is actually the easiest game ever made, in case you didn't know. So I'm not even worried right now, you know? Not even slightly concerned. Because it's just the easiest game ever made. New rotating difficulty boss. What the heck? That sounds fantastic. Less healing if I kill you early, but also less damage, so I will take the early kill. Beautiful. Okay, goodbye. So hello everybody, hello DM's chat. I hope you've been having a great time. I hope we've had a good stream. I am currently dealing with Malik as well, and the last time I did this dungeon, we timed out with like 25% health on the final boss, and that is all because of this silly little armadillo right here. So as long as I can beat the armadillo in one shot, then we should be fine. And it'll be easy. It'll be easy. I just have to beat the Armadillo in one shot, so you know. Don't mind me if I'm a little bit focused as well. Have you considered playing Monk? I think you might be able to do that with Monk. You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, I'll add that to the list. Of course, of course. You know, speaking of that, actually, we've got a bunch of class enthusiasts among the solos. I don't think we have a single Monk enthusiast. So DM, this is a whole new territory just for you. You can become the Monk enjoyer that we need. Just here, don't worry about it. Just do the entire challenge as only Monk, and it'll be perfect. Oh, so sorry, I'm full. Yeah. Oh no, are you sure? I mean, it's free. We're not gonna add it to your bill. It's just a nice, just a little taster, you know. The chef just really wanted to try out the new recipe. They were hoping that you'd like it. Oh, my cat needs to set a permission slip. Oh, of course, yeah, we get that a lot. Strange how many cats go to school around here, but yeah, okay. Thank you for your patronage. Please feel free to stop by at the Wrath restaurant, the Wrath restaurant at any time. Your bill today will be $472.13. How would you like to pay that? So cheaper than Maid Cafe. This sounds like horrors. Is Riley gonna cover that for my birthday? It's like, yeah, of course. Of course I'm gonna cover that for your birthday. Of course. It's the rats. I was really hoping that I would feel more comfortable at this fight now that I've already beaten it the once. Gotta be honest with you. It really feels like I'm just kind of flailing myself around and hoping. But, I mean, is that really all that different from the normal Wrath games experience? Quick heal from Equilibrium. At first. Okay, party. Hello, bro. How's it going?
Solo Chicken Nugget donation for the Solo Chicken Nugget Fund.
Thank you, thank you. If you didn't know, any subs or donations go directly towards the Solo Chicken Nugget Fund. This is a very important fund because I really like chicken nuggets. So you're really helping out a man in need. A man being me, very hungry for chicken nuggets. Equilibrium, good. I didn't actually get drawn tuition off for that. That sucks. That's fine. It's only a tiny little mess up. It's fine. It's fine. It's only slightly devastating, and my main form of healing is fine. Who needs it? It's good. It's good. It's okay. feel like you don't sound stressed enough. Well, you know, you're right. You're right. I should make it a speedrun. Funny enough, DM, hate to say it, kind of already is a speedrun. Because, listen, if this boss does not die fast enough, I just legitimately will not have enough time to beat the final boss, and then it's over. For normal dungeon standards, I need to be done this boss like 2 minutes ago. I won't miss my crit kill this time. Wait, Wrath, are you Canadian? Don't answer if you don't want to hear. Well, I'm not technically Canadian, but as of right now, I'm technically Canadian. Here's your cafe point card. That's... I want a point card. I've been in the Canada for about 4 months. What is your observation? A lot of us Canadians drop whip. What do you mean? When I'm done with work versus when I'm done work? Oh. I will keep an eye out, and I will confirm this if it is true. If I can get confirmations of this in my real life, I will let you know. When I'm done with the boss or when I'm done this boss? True for real? True for real? Now, I'm seeing what you're saying. I'm seeing what you're saying. Uh, 13 seconds, so I want to actually stay far away. He's evolving into a Canadian in real time. Soon you will see my ultimate form. Wrath, a goose. Can I just say, I feel like I spoke about this on one of the streams previously, but like, the Canadians really love, like, every area I've been through really loves their national animals. I've never seen so many giant animal statues in my life. It's kind of amazing, honestly. There's giant geese, there's giant moose. There was one time where I was driving and I saw, I think it was like 3 elk, but the elk were on the road and they were following the rules of the road as if they were like real people driving a car. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Genuinely incredible. And I don't mean that as an exaggeration. I mean, they pulled up to the crosswalk, they stopped, they looked at me to see if I was going to go first, and then when I stood there and didn't continue driving, they took the right of way and they went across. How do you train animals to do that? Is that just the Canadian way? You teach your animals how to drive? You live harmoniously. I love this. I've got home game back just in case. This might, in fact, be it just in case, because this is pretty bad so far. And I don't have healing for a bit. 5, 4, 3, Okay. I'm definitely dead to this. Okay, come on. 3 seconds. Thank you. And a crit heal, please. Thank you very much. Very lucky. Okay. Okay. Whoo! Alrighty, that is a one-shot. Now we just have to hope that the rest of it goes easy. Oh, man. This is the right direction, right? I'm going the right way? Good. Okay, perfect.
Nicely done.
How much time did I have the last time we got through that? I know now that my target is these little guys. Because once these little moon guys get to 30%, they will just die on their own. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to agree that the crit heal there saved us, no question. With how low I dropped to the boss afterwards, I'm very thankful for my critical rate right now. Okay, now we leave, and they will just cast self-destruct until they die. Yeah, I do have the strength pots. I'm gonna save them for next boss. It's just a bit... I wanted to prioritize using the actual potions for that boss fight, but now that I've got Armadillo down, yeah, we'll be using strength pots for all of my burst moving forward. Or at least, propose. I guess I could use a strength pot on these earlier waves. Okay. You did miss the chance for the well pun, but it's okay, not everyone thinks that well. I hurt. I hurt, I suffer. I would really like if I could beat this. How kind of the enemies just unalive themselves. It is very appreciated, you know? They know that I'm short on time, so they're just like, you know what? Actually, it's fine. You did enough, 30%, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Let you just go on past. No problem, no problem. See you later. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your dungeon run. One of these days, I'm gonna go outside my house. I went on a hike a bit ago when my buddy came to visit. I guess it was a couple weeks ago. I can't actually remember when it was. Maybe it was last week. Maybe this has all just been a blur. No, it was start of the month, so it's gotta be like 2 weeks. Anyway, I went on a silly little hike, and went out to a real cool spot. I saw a tiny crab. We love tiny crabs. But there was this beautiful spot to sit at the end of the hike. And we get there, we're sitting, we're relaxing, we're having a grand old time, and then my buddy would Wrath going to the Asian grocery store is not a hike? That's just the grocery store to me, DM. How could you? That's my main hike. How on. Trying my best over. But my buddy, as we're sitting at the end of the trail, it's just like, hey, do you want some? And I look over, and he has like a big brown bag with a loaf of bread that he brought along with some lox and berries, which we took to calling bear feast. We were turning ourselves into bear food by the second. It was wonderful. And I gotta say, I think I now understand on a deep and emotional level that it doesn't really matter what food you're eating. If you're eating it while you're just sitting there at the end of a hike, it is the best food that's ever been created. It's just the greatest food on the planet. And I will be patenting that theory. Do you normally eat rocks? What do you mean? Come on! Why am I getting so attacked today? Best food on the planet also when you're camping. That one, fully agreed. I still have to go camping. I've got to go get some camping stuff so I can go on a fun little camping trip. I have decided that because I hate summer, I'm just not going to go camping in the summer anymore. And instead, I'll go camping in like very early fall. And then I'll just bring some extra comfy sleeping bags, and I'll be perfect. Maybe get a little cot to sleep on too, you know? That'll be great. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Usually love summer, but the summer's made me regret that. I don't think I've ever liked summer, personally. But I at least normally don't hate it this much. But yeah, this summer has been horrific. Absolutely horrific. Keep those Jamaican beefsicles nice and cold while camping in the winter. Listen, you can't just say that. The chat needs context. I haven't talked about the beef patties in like 2 years, Saint. Hello, chat. Hello, Girl DMs chat. It's nice to have you here. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to purchase frozen Jamaican beef patties. And I was an impatient child. So what I would do is I would take the Jamaican beef patty. I would take 2 Jamaican beef patties up with me. I would put one of them in the toaster. And it had to toast for like 6 minutes, 8 minutes. So while there was the one sitting in the toaster for me to eat, I would eat the frozen Jamaican beef patty to hold me over. So, there you go. That's very old lore indeed. You're welcome. That's the eating habits of a feral cat. How is that a feral cat? Come on, I'm just hungry, man. I just want a little tasty treat. $40 corn dogs? I mean, hey, DM was a part of the $40 corn dogs. I went and complained to them about it. This is why you solo. Come on. Okay. It's fine. I can just start using my strength pot. That's fine. That's fine. Really thought you were gonna be quoting MCR for a second there. I mean, I committed for like a solid minute, so understandable. I feel like Rathalos is the Pikachu of Monster Hunter. You know, I don't know where this conversation could have possibly stemmed from, but I will say I disagree. My personal belief is that the Pikachu of Monster Hunter is actually what the heck were they called? The Great Jaggy? In the beginning of Monster Hunter Tri, in the beginning of Monster Hunter 4, there was like one little guy. There was like one silly little guy who's basically just a slightly big Velociraptor. You know, Palico being the Pikachu, I could see that. Maybe a Poogie. We haven't had Poogies in a while, huh? Kinda missed the Poogie. I don't think anything's gonna beat the tiny little alpacas from... Is that Generations? Generations Ultimate, maybe? Rock stream skull emoji, it's okay. Don't worry, we'll forgive you. I'm enjoying the conversation all the stream, even if it wasn't meant for me. We still have Poogie? Where? Did they bring back Poogie in Wild? Rest in Adland, a tragedy. Someone has fallen into the ads in Lego City. Yippee! I travel across the turquoise currents. Bucket. Boy, am I glad this guy's about to kick the bucket. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. I think that's my favorite way to end jokes. I think that was my absolute favorite. Just like dead silence for a second and then just apologize. Oh, that was great. Any joke could be a funny joke if you do that, chat, I promise. This is the guaranteed rap way. One, three, 2 hits. Can't do 3. I can maybe do 3 with sprint. Okay.
When he was a young boy, his father took him into the city to buy the beef sickle. He said, "Son, when you grow up, remember to actually cook these things or Twitch chat will mock you relentlessly."
No, not risking it. I can't handle the vulns right now. Oh, that's up. I'm just gonna real quick get up back. No crit heal off that, so that was just a loss, unfortunate. $95 is the most it does. Well, that's not true, because I had Rampart still up for that, so it'll probably do more than that. I have to remind myself that I am, in fact, able to get my DPS hits in for this boss. I'm still, unfortunately, stuck in the mindset of that Armadillo. If I pull you further out, will that give me actual DPS uptime, or is this going to do effectively nothing? It'll do half my connection. 12k actually, it's a little bit more. But that's no mitigation. So 12k, no mitigations is pretty safe. Okay. I don't make that. Okay, we've got a Vuln. This next bit's gonna be scary. It's just one cycle, thankfully. Just need to make sure I'm full health for it. Don't want to get that first auto too quick. Bench did not last both. Okay. That was a good way. Nice dodge all the same. Okay, very lucky. I'm gonna be fine. Not mean to the gamers. It's just the inevitable suffering of Twitch ads. There's not much we can do about it. When the platform forces it in the way that Twitch does, I don't really have much of enough. And we shall enjoy all the same, and we'll be fine, and we can pretend like it doesn't happen every hour, and then we can move on. If you could cross that off your bucket list, I don't know how to feel about chat's attempts to support me being just telling me bucket puns. Really unsure what to think about that one. And yes, the Armadillo is the hardest by far. Let me get an extra spell cleave in. That was a pretty good strength part if I do say so myself. Wait, this boss has a bucket on its head? Are you like me and you have absolutely zero awareness of what's going on until suddenly it just appears and you're allowed to see it? This trip really is beyond the pit. I need to stop looking at chat. I'm gonna get killed. I cannot allow myself to lose this dungeon run to bucket punch. Okay. If Wrath ever dies to bucket, he should have to buy a bucket on stream? What do you mean buy a... Like, you just want me to make a purchase of a bucket? I mean, I guess I could do that. Well, I could definitely do it now, because I haven't died to the bucket. So I could just say, yeah, if I died to that boss, I definitely would have bought 700 buckets on stream. But since I didn't die a single time, we really dodged that one, chat. I will fill my entire house with buckets. Put a bucket on your head in solidarity. The only bucket I have in my house is the bucket that I use to scoop cat poop. So, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna put on a bucket in solidarity, honestly. I think we're gonna not do that, actually. Just for my sake. Is Solo just the biblically accurate warrior? Like, I don't know if I would describe it as the biblically accurate. That's a little bit much, maybe. Okay. I get this one to 20%. And then I'll do the next pull. Since all I'm going to do is AoE this set, this is, a relatively safe pull to make once the little guy is at 20%. Because he'll die soon enough that, yeah, that's a problem. Does Wrath have a favorite bending set so far? I mean, you're gonna think I'm ridiculous, but I mean this. I genuinely mean this, okay? This is not a joke. I think my favorite armor that I've worn as Solo is the little tin can armor sets back in A Realm Reborn. It's devastating to me that there are not more of them. Like the combined armor pieces, those were great. I loved those. What set is that? I can't remember the specific name for it or anything, but it's like the mithril. I think one of them is like the decorated mithril something. Heavy iron cuirass. Yep, that one. I think the blue one is the one I liked the more. So the mithril one. The one I liked the more. The one I liked the most. Hello, kitty cat. Heavy iron, heavy steel, heavy boots. Can't remember, honestly. Okay, 2 sets of these. Personally, I love the Neo Kingdom fending set. I could see that. A lot of the fending sets I do love. I feel like it's harder for me to pick a fending set that I don't like more than anything else. But there's just something about the silly actual heavy armor that we used in A Realm Reborn that I just love them all the more. Okay. You want the 2-piece armor set to have more die options soon? I would love that. That would be a dream come true. But I also just want them to add more bills into the game. I'm just gonna say it right now, chat. If Square Enix adds a new bill into the game, that's how I will feel like I've left my mark. That will be the moment where I have done it. Alright, good luck. Thank you, Prowlers. Very kind. Do they take more damage while they're down on the floor? I can't tell. I would like if they took more damage. That would make me happy. At least then it would feel like I'm making some good progress while they're down here, but who knows? Not them specifically changing how Wondrous Tales work. Well, I feel like that one isn't just from me, you know? Like, that one is probably more of, like, other people have most likely run into that issue. That one is more of, like, a universal. If you're on a preferred world, it's easy to hit max level before finishing the story. And then they took, like Kata said, they took all of my lower level materia out of Cloud. And yeah, we don't care about the items in the treasure chests. They don't give us anything that we want, so. We're looking pretty good for this attempt, I think. I would like to hope that this is good at least. Basically 6,000 damage versus 4,000 damage for the health wave. It's always a gain on 2 health. Alright, come on. Thank you for the prime veterans. This is very kind. We got last food buff for the rest of this, so. Okay. This bit is when I shoot Vengeance, actually, because this is going to be my only chance to get damage off of it. It is also very lucky that this boss doesn't auto-attack that often, because the auto-attacks are very, very dangerous. Okay. Breaking the wheel is ideal. 18 seconds, and I'll have burst. Starts here. Okay. Good burst. No, I just hope we make it in time. I need to make sure I always have my DPS up. If I remember this being much cooler. Well, it is an incredibly cool boss fight when you're not doing it for 20 minutes. But I mean, I could say the same about every boss fight in this game. Especially the cinematic boss fight styles take a very heavy hit when they're extended to this amount. But I mean, that's nothing against the boss fight. They don't build these boss fights to last for 20 minutes. They build them to last for like 5. You're supposed to see all the mechanics like once, maybe twice, and then you're out of there, you know? Not first hit, but afterwards, then we throw on vengeance. Why is it standing still like that? That was very odd. Like, scared me a little bit. Okay. Now. I will hold mana release for this one, because this is big face. Auto attacks are scary, man. Much as I don't like to admit it, that's probably the scariest part of this whole fight. Wheel is ideal. Two buffs. Wait for this hit. Now we have Just don't mess up. Hit everything properly. Don't ever drop buff. Wheel. You. Six. Okay. Buff again. time part up with my heal as soon as the heals are done. Shake it off, and then we should live this, no problem. Gotta drop buff, I need buff back. Dude, yes! Yes! Okay. Oh, man. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Congrats, my lord.
Yet another Light Warden has fallen. Oh, man. Okay. Now we have to go back in and do all of that again so I can get the cutscene. What happens if you time out after the kill? You know, that's a good question. I have no idea. I'm assuming it just ends the dungeon and you don't get credit. But who knows? It ends the dungeon, it gives credit. Oh, okay. Nice. Alrighty. Thank you very much. 87 minutes and 14 second swift first time completion. Are we sure about that? Are we sure? Oh, man. Wait, torch? What torch? Torch? Thoughts on Omega and Wilds? I'm so insanely excited. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what to do. Oh, what is that? What is that? We got a creature. We got a little boy. Oh, my little man. Hello, sir. My son, my child. Oh, my son. I will take the minion. I will take the victory. 87-minute first time completion. Get me out of this dungeon. After suffering with the Armadillo, you got one of your own. You know what? You're right. That means it was all worth it. I love him. I love my creature. What are we gonna name him? Huh? You know what? You know what? In solidarity of the fact that RuneScape 3 is getting its first leagues this year, I'm going to name you Armadillo. Congratulations, Armadillo. You have quite the godly name. My tiny little creature. Dang it. RS3 gamers, we're finally winning. Exactly. There you go, little buddy. There you go. Wow. Okay. Wait, Armadillo after Bill? I gotta stick with the Armadillo. I have to do it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's over for me. It's gotta be done. We've done. Malika's wall is done. Which means... next on the list... is Mount Gulg. Alrighty. Okay. It has been an absolute pleasure seeing you today, chat. I will take this as my opportunity to have a short stream so that I can start finishing the video. We are getting the heck out of here. I'm going to go finish the video, hopefully for Saturday. There should be a new video released on Saturday. Should TM. Should. Fingers crossed. We shall see. We shall see. Wish me the best of luck. I am desperately going to need it. Let's go raid my PvP team member Denmo today and see how Denmo is doing in the PvPing. It was great to have you here, chat. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time. And I shall see you again on Sunday after the video release. After video? Wrath but pillow reaction? Okay, fine. Hold on. I shall react to the... Ruby! Oh my god. Ruby, that's ridiculous. Okay, thank you for sending that individually. Have a good one, everybody. See you later.